Hi, just to confirm your user testing username is Tensho. All
Yes, that is correct.
right, great, perfect. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. I really do appreciate it. So today we're going to be focusing on your experience navigating through a website. Um, And so I did not work on the design of this website, so nothing you say can hurt my feelings. The most important thing for me is that you speak openly and honestly about your opinions and thoughts. I'm in no way testing you or your ability to navigate through this website. Our session is scheduled to last about 30 minutes today. It might take less time than that. Do you have any questions before we get started?
Um, do you need video from my side as well?
You don't need to turn on your camera if you do not feel comfortable with it, but I will need you to share your screen.
Well, sharing the screen is fine. Well, I didn't really have issues doing it. I just want to know.
Mhm. Yeah. And so I know in the screener, we it's there, it's not in there, but do you use a screen reader at all?
I actually use two screens for my work.
Uh-huh.
One with a low light and one with a little brighter light because I have I'm technically I'm legally blind, so it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard for see the screen. But I'm only gonna really do work from home work right now because it's hard to work outside the house due to a disability. But as far as vision goes, I I guess that really could count as a screen reader because it's really hard for me to see screens in different hues of color, especially
Uh-huh.
during in the evening hours.
Okay. Great. So I'd like you to open up your browser and share your screen. I'm gonna have you navigate to the ralphlauren.com site.
Okay. Okay. Me, you want me to go to the website first, or you want me to share the screen and me going to the website?
Feel free to go into the website first and then you can share your screen.
Mm, what is the name again, please?
Ralphlauren.com.
Ralph Lauren.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the clothing brand.
Okay. I'm there. Let me share the screen. Here you go.
Okay. So without clicking on anything, go ahead and hover over the navigation menu for me at the top.
Okay. Like this.
Yeah. What are your initial thoughts?
I think this is a pretty nice size as far as the text go.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I when I'm doing searches and stuff on the web and doing work, I'm usually as soon as I open the page, I'm holding control and scrolling with the up or down with the mouse to adjust the text size.
Mm-hmm.
But the font is pretty nice though,
Okay.
so I don't really see any issues as far as visions go. Though the white on a black background probably be a little bit bad for my eyes, especially during
Uh-huh.
late night hours because the glare might be a bit strong. But even in the daytime, I'm usually wearing shades, so it's not that bad. I actually like it though.
Okay. Great. And so go ahead and navigate to the under the men's section. the polo, so clothing, and then polo shirts. Yep.
Okay. Polo shirts.
And take a moment to scroll through this page and talk me through your thoughts.
I actually like it. Like I said, I like the text for the drop down menu. It's pretty nice, but it's kind of small in this section. It's just going to the more different color available. So I usually
Hmm.
probably gonna increase the size. Usually with Amazon, you have pages like this. We click on different things. The text is a little bit big when you go to the choices, especially if you switch to different colors.
Hmm.
For example, I probably the only issue I have with this is probably the text font is too small. I know
Uh-huh.
most people would, if they're even looking at it through the phone, they probably would want to adjust it.
Oh,
That's probably the main issue that jumps out at me.
yeah.
It's,
Also, just really quickly, can I ask, how big is your monitor?
I believe this is a 20-inch monitor.
Okay, sounds good. So, and perfect, or on the next page that I need you to be on. So go ahead and also, click through and explore. You can go back to that iconic mesh polo shirt.
Okay.
Yeah. So go ahead and explore this page a little bit and, again, talk me through your thoughts.
It's really nice to have any page that have animation and they actually show the product, even if it's the advert. That actually helps when you have vision issues because instead of you is going through looking for textures, trying to understand it and seeing the size guides and stuff like that, it actually encourages you to buy more because you actually get to see, like even with this animation when it's showing the guy wearing a shirt, that actually helped me more than it's having in the description.
Okay.
That's a very good thing for this website, especially if you got a vision issues like me. I probably
Uh-huh.
spend most of the time just trying to read the descriptions.
Yeah. And so did you notice the accessibility icon on the bottom left-hand corner?
Yes.
Yeah. So go ahead and click on that for me. And now, go back to explore the page similar to how you were earlier. How do you find that this do you notice the changes that are made to the page?
To be honest with you, other than text, that's about the only thing I know that changed.
Hmm.
It only took me a little bit. Yeah, I see the font is different now. At least that's what it feels that way.
Yeah, and did you notice that the navigation menu also has little drop downs,
Yes.
like the arrows for it?
Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better too. That's actually not just a little, that's a lot better.
Hmm.
It makes me
So
move it. Go
yeah,
ahead.
so go ahead and also I'd like you to, take a look at the navigation menu again now with the accessibility enabled. Um
Yeah, I like that a lot more now. I think that
mhm.
use the accessibility menu page because it doesn't really do much more but stuff. Probably make the colors lighter, but anything that make it a little bit easier to go. The navigation is better.
Yeah, and so as you're, exploring with the accessibility enabled, um is there anything that you feel is missing or that would improve your experience?
As I mentioned, it's the white on black text background probably just a little bit glaring.
Hmm.
Nice if there was a way to change it to at least to a darker hue. It's a little bit easier on my eyes. That's probably the main issue.
Uh-huh.
That's one thing that really jumps out at me besides the text. But with accessibility, the font and the drop down make it a little bit easier.
Okay,
I think it's the background color is the main issue. Even when I'm
gotcha.
looking at it, it's easy to navigate. It's still kind of jarring us to look at it for too long.
Mm-hmm. And so did you notice that when you're hovering over things like the navigation menu or these color options, that there is a green box that shows up? Or rather just a box that shows up around the option that you're selecting?
Yes.
And do you find that that improves your experience when selecting options? Or is it something that you think is, it doesn't necessarily improve it, but it's just there, or does it hinder it?
It helps a little bit, but usually when you have highlights like that, there's like a notification, a little text to say you want to click on this or something like that. At least to
Uh-huh.
draw your attention. You usually want things highlighted, especially if you're doing things mobilely. I'm on a PC obviously now, but usually I'm doing stuff mobile. I'm browsing for clothes and stuff. I usually have some kind of little text notification on the side.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That probably would help. I like the highlight is good, but that probably just need a text notification with it just to draw my attention a bit more.
Great. And so I've just got a few more questions for you. Is do you when you're typically exploring pages like the ralphlauren.com site, so when you're shopping online, are you when there is an accessibility option available, do you find that you're using that, or do you typically just stay and on the the base page?
I actually always start with the base page. Like I say, as soon as I go to a page, Amazon, Walmart, whatever, I'm usually holding the control and then using the mouse, scrolling up and down and change the font size. That's probably the main issue. But even with my browser I usually have it's a dark hue when I'm searching websites and doing searches in the evening time. That's probably the only issue is the how long I can expose to be looking at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And in case of other websites, there's usually like I said, I don't really use the accessibility options on the page unless I'm really having issues. Like say for
Mm-hmm.
parts of a page to pay utilities and stuff like that. Most of those pages not optimized even for mobile, so those pages usually are issued to going to those pages. So I might have to have someone else do it for me in a worst case scenario.
Uh-huh.
But with this page like this, I didn't really notice. To be honest, I didn't really notice in the left hand corner because I'm already assuming I have to change the font size anyway. So I think it would actually help if I use it more. But in the case for these pages, it's good to have it. But I probably wouldn't go for it unless I actually notice it or somebody will point me out that's accessibility option.
Uh-huh. Okay. And is there anything that would make that accessibility icon stand out more to you?
I think it would be better for it's on the right hand side.
On the right hand side?
Yeah,
Why is that?
typically, like for example, if you click on options for stuff on the page, it's usually popular on the right hand side, even adding stuff to the cart for most pages. So if they're just like a highlight that says where you can adjust the accessibility for you actually go to pay or add something, it actually will make me a little bit easier, especially for me, because I'm not usually looking on the left hand side because first off, I'm right handed and
Mm-hmm.
I'm always oriented to the right side of the screen, even when I'm actually doing work online. So usually all the time I'm usually looking at the left side screen when I'm looking at the other monitor. Even then, that's only when I'm actually trying to check something or if there's a notice for something that's work related. So in general, if I'm doing stuff like want to add stuff in the cart or working on shipping, before I even touch it or anything like that, I probably would be better if it's on the right hand side. Just a little bubble that just say there's accessibility options. That actually helped a lot.
Okay, great. So I've just got one last question for you now. Um, if you had a magic wand and could change anything about this website, what would it be? Um, because one of the things I'm most interested in, my team is most interested in, is making a better experience for customers like yourself when you're shopping on Ralph Lauren and shopping for clothing.
I probably say the main thing is the option to change the background color, and also one when you're highlighting items, like there's accessibility options, right? Just to make it look a little bit better. Some people don't really think about it. It's probably something you can actually hear stuff. Probably a sound prompt or something you add stuff to the card or remove. Because people just need that one cue just to remind them that they actually did those actions. Because when you just looking at the page, for me, it's an issue most of the time. If it's a hard color, like it's white, it's a real bright color. I have to look at it a long time. I'm doing things and reading stuff, and then you're going back. If you just being able to change the background, probably the biggest upgrade. That's probably the main thing I'll go. Whenever I go to any other website, I look for that option.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the main one. But in addition to that, just something to have different sound cues. If you're doing notifications and stuff, they'll let you know you put something in the card or you something that you removed it from the card, or you just click on different sizes. Or it's just something to let you know, even when you click on, like I mentioned, like the accessibility option. When you click on it, they should actually have one that add sound cues.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to pick a different color, to have a sound cue, let you know you change the color, or just a reminder that if you add to the cart or if there's some kind of free ship or there, this is an advert. It's something you can actually give you the option to cut it off and on. I know, like, even you're going on websites like YouTube, you're looking at videos, and you find like if you have ads on that, it's annoying, but it actually actually really sets your attention when you actually look at that things. Most of the time, people probably look at the ad, they usually click off or they have an ad blocker. But when you're doing stuff like shopping, you kind of want to notice what you're doing. Even if you want accidentally click on something, add more than one item to your cart, you kind of want a notification for that. Always for stuff like sales, but even when you're navigating, especially if you have a visual impairment like me, I know some people with hearing impairments, so that actually helped them as well.
Mm-hmm. Great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me today. I really do appreciate it, and your feedback is super, super important to us, especially as we are taking steps to improve the website for accessibility issues and improving the website for individuals like yourself that may have low vision. So that's all, again, that's all the questions from me. So I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
You take care.
Bye bye.
Bye now.